Hi guys, so we have another circuit to demonstrate today again, which is a delay circuit, a 12 volt delay circuit, a life-saving circuit. I know this because there was a time I was designing an inverter and then I had to delay the switch, the changeover switch for some seconds, and I didn't have the circuits that time, so it was really hard for me to switch over to my charging system without destroying my MOSFETs. So these circuits can really come in, and when it can really come handy when you are designing any kind of switch mode power supply that you need to incorporate with any other devices that will take time for them to switch. So quickly I will demonstrate the circuit before I explain the diagram for us. Now we have our 220 volts inputs and we have our 12 volts input. Also the circuit is a 12 volts input, and then we have our relay which we do the switching. Note that once this indicator here is on, the circuit is live, but it won't give output yet, or it will delay the output for some period of time before it will finally give the output. Now let me quickly power the circuit because I want to make this video as short as possible. Now our circuit is live, but our bulb is not on yet. Wait, why is the bulb not on? Okay, it's because the circuit is still delaying while it's trying to switch on the bulb. Ouch, that's too bright. Now I'll do that again one more time before I go ahead and describe the diagram. Now let me see I'll quickly switch on the circuit again. Wait, what? The circuit is on, but why is the bulb not on? Can we count? I think it took like 5 seconds before the bulb will finally come on. So okay, that's enough. Let me quickly demonstrate the circuit. Remember I said I want to make the video as short as possible. If there's any information you missed, just leave your comments and then I will answer you back. I will surely definitely answer you. But you have to also press the bell as you subscribe, so you get you'll be one of the first to watch my next video also. Well, with that in mind, hope while I'm explaining the circuit you'll be looking at the subscription icon, so you press it and then you press the bell also. Okay, quickly. Now we have our 12 volt relay and we have our coil diode for the 12 volts. Then we'll have our BJT transistor, NPN to be precise. Then we'll have our 4.7 volts base diode. Then we'll have our 4148 diode also, which divides the voltage. And then we'll have our 10k resistor with our 2200 UF microfarad capacitor. This 4.47 UF capacitor is just a filter capacitor. You can ignore it or you can add it if you like. Then the delay time for this circuit is based on the capacitor, that is 2200 UF, and the 10k variable resistor, 10k resistor. If you want to reduce the time limits, you can just put a 1000 micro UF capacitor and a variable resistor here, which will enable you to change the resistance of the resistor from 10k to maybe 1k, depends on your choice. So you know, some of this circuit they normally use 555 timer, but in our cases, in this case, we don't need something like that. It will be too expensive for us to use something like that. So I think this one is just a brief circuit that works perfect for us. Now remember, this BJT transistor need 5 volts to turn on, from 2 to 5 volts for it to turn on and allow the relay to trigger and enables it to trigger the relay. So once this voltage is divided, once the capacitor is charged up to 5 volts, anything above 5 volts will enable the rest of the volts to pass through this 4.7 volts diode, which you can also use a 5-volt diode if you have one. In my circuit I use a 5-volt diode in lack of a 4.7 volt diode. So now my base voltage the voltage to turn on the transistor that comes on at the base will be enough once I have more than 5 volts at the inputs of the diode, which is the 4.7 volts diode or the 5-volt diode. This circuit can work on 12 volts, and then I can also design the one of 24 volts if you want to. But if you want it, you have to leave your comments, press the bell, yes, so that once I post the 24 volts delay circuits, you'll be one of the first to be notified, so you can watch it also. Now I'm using a C9014 transistor. Here is what I use, C9014 transistor, and it has a center base and a collector and an emitter. You have to take note of these things. I will show you in my next video if I remember, or if anyone comments for it. I'll teach you how to test a BJT transistor to know where the base is, where the collector is, and where the emitter is, without going through the diagram, the circuits, so without going through the data sheets, you will just easily find out the base and the collector and the emitter parts of the transistor. So thank you guys for watching. Like I say, please like, subscribe, and also remember to share this video to your friends so they will gain the knowledge. Remember, we are building a stronger knowledge, stronger nation, stronger group for electronics, and we are trying to build a technology world, so we have more advanced technology that will develop the world and make life easier for most of us. So guys, thank you for watching once again. See you next time.